Hey, beautiful people. I want to tell you guys about 6 credit card companies that you need to stay away from and avoid when you're building your credit. Now, these reasons may be different than you think. So there's different reasons, and I'm going to go over both reasons why I say you should stay away from these companies. So let's go ahead and check them out. So when you're building your credit, you guys, you do not want to be stuck with companies that's going to charge you a crazy amount of money to have a credit card. So with the Reflex credit card, this company right here charged horrible annual fees. Some of the companies I'm going to show you can charge over $100 in annual fees, and you may get a letter in the mail saying you pre-qualify for it, they pre-approved you for it, and you think, oh my gosh, I can get all the way up to $2,000 for this credit card. I need to get it. That's what you think. So usually when you see that, oh, they can give you up to give you $1,000 limit and it can double up to $2,000, you think you want to go ahead and get it. But you need to make sure that you check to see what they're going to charge you. Now, if you look right here, you can see that this company, when you click the cardholder agreement, you can't even see like how much they're going to charge you. What you really need to do is you need to go and open up a new screen and then Google it, Reflex cardholder agreement, so that you can see what their fees are. The fees are just crazy. So I want to show you what the fees are going to be. So we should have put it as 1, but let's see if this one is going to show us what the fees are going to be, because they want to kind of hide this on their website. They don't want you to see what their fees are going to be. But if you scroll down, you'll be able to see it. So right here, you can see that the annual fee on this one for the first year is $125. And then for the second year, they're going to charge you $96. Can you all see that? So that's what their fees are going to be. So the annual fee is $125 for the first year and then $96 every year after that. That's a lot of money for annual fee, especially for a credit card that's not really giving you, they're not giving you no cash back, no type of rewards. That's not something that you want. I would rather you get a secure credit card, put a $200 deposit down on it like Navy Federal, Capital One, or Discover. Get one of those secure credit cards because they can graduate, which means they can give you a normal credit card, a regular credit card, and they give you cash back. I would rather you do that than to have this here. And then look at the maintenance fee. So the maintenance fee is $120 per year. That's going to be billed at $10 per month. And if you want an additional card, you guys are going to be $30 for that additional card. That's if you want to add somebody on as an authorized user. And you guys, the interest rate on here is 29%. So you really don't want to hold any type of balance on this credit card at all. This is the type of card where you just get it and you just want them to report to the credit bureaus and you want to get this card off. You want to get other cards as soon as possible so that you can close this account as soon as possible. But please understand that this card is not good for you guys. So that's why I said, oh, it sounds good that, oh yeah, they can approve you $1,000 and it doubles up to $2,000. It sounds good. But when you look at those terms, it's like, it's not that good, you guys. Like I said, you can get you a $200 credit card with Navy Federal. It's secure, so you got to put $200 down, but you're putting $125 on this one, so it don't even really matter. You have to put $200 down on it, and in 6 to 8 months, it's going to turn into a $2,000 credit card, and they don't have any annual fees. And that one right there, that company, if you keep doing good with them, they'll go ahead and give you additional credit cards, and they'll keep increasing that credit card. This one right here, after you get to the 2,000, yeah, it may double, but that's it, okay? Now, another one that you got to watch out for is their Verb. So this is the same company. You can see it's just a girl holding a different card. It's the same, same company. Everything is still the same. So keep in mind what we've seen for the other fees, because those same fees are on this credit card also. So when you see this card come in the mail, please watch out for it. I remember they tried to target me before, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what? Like, is my credit low or something? Like, what's going on? Why are they trying to target me? But usually they try to target people that have very low credit scores because they know at that point you're going to be desperate. So please go ahead and avoid this one, okay? Avoid this one. Now, the next one I want to talk to you guys about is the Aspire card. So I talked about this card before, but I talked to you guys also about the fees. I always like to talk about credit cards because I know you guys want these credit cards. I know you want them, but I need you guys to look and see what the fees are going to be, how much it's going to charge you, because eventually, if you find out about these fees, they keep charging you, you're going to end up having to close this credit card, and it's not going to help you. And on top of that, they're going to charge you so much money. You might say, you know what, I'm not paying y'all anything. Some people do that. I'm not going to pay anything on this card. And now it's on your credit report as a charge off, and then they sold it to a collection company. So you got 2 negative accounts on your credit reports. Now, like I said, always try to look at their card holder agreement. So let's go ahead and click on this one. It seemed like they didn't really hide this one, but wait till you see the fees on here. So the annual fee for this one can be between $49 and $175. That is a lot of money. That's more than before. And then after that, they're going to drop it down to $0 or $49 annual. For those people that's getting hit with that $175, that is a lot of money, you guys. In your after your first year, you pay a $175 to take that right off of your card when they send it to you. After that first year, when your anniversary come up, you pay that $49. You didn't have enough money for that secure credit card I told you all about with Navy Federal. And it would have been graduated by now to a $2,000 credit card. So please keep that in mind. Don't think, oh, I don't want to put money down on it. Please go ahead and do that. It changed my life. When I messed up my credit before, I had to fix it back up. I got me some secure credit cards. Those changed my life. And I just made sure I did right by them. Now, also, you have an account maintenance fee with this credit card. So that can be between $60 and $159, and that's billed annually at $5 or $12.50 per month. Y'all, that's a lot of money, okay? So please stay away from this card. Please stay away from it. Now, somebody that may get like a $49 for the first year and then $0 after that, that's not too bad. They can pre-qualify you, see what they can pre-qualify you for. Hopefully they can tell you like what your fees are going to be before you accept it. Because if they give you a card with very high fees, then, you know, I wouldn't want to get it if I were you. It would just be too much. So please watch out for this card. I know they send out mailers also. Now, these 3 cards I just told you about, the reason I didn't want you to get these 3 cards here, because they have high annual fees. Now, the next ones I want you to avoid. I want you to avoid these next ones because they just can't pre-qualify you without a hard inquiry. Plus, when you're in the building stage, you probably don't have established credit. You probably try to get a credit card with them, and they're going to just deny you, and you got a hard inquiry for no reason. Now, remember I told you can get the Discover, the Navy Federal, and the Capital One. All of those can pre-qualify you without a hard inquiry. So that means they can tell you yes or no on whether or not they're going to give you that credit card without a hard inquiry. So that's why I'm telling you to avoid these, because at least those 3 companies can tell you yes or no without a hard inquiry. And then they have great credit cards too. I have credit cards with all 3 of them. Well, I have one. I don't have any with Capital One right now, but I had some with Capital One. So let's go ahead and check these out. So the first one is Chase. We all love some Chase credit cards. I love my Chase credit cards, but when you're in a building stage, the initial building stage, it's going to be hard for you to get approved for these cards. I know you're going to want some, but what you're going to do is you're going to rack up some hard inquiries for no reason. And I don't want you to do that. So until you really establish some good credit, and yes, they can send you mailers, because I got a mailer for my credit card that I end up getting. I got a mailer saying, hey, we pre-select you for this card. I went ahead and applied for it, and they approved me for it. Until you receive some mailers, I would not try to get any unless you got some very good credit, okay? Or you're going to just get a hard inquiry for no reason. Now, the next company I want to talk to you guys about is Bank of America. Unless you got an account with Bank of America, try to stay away from it. Then I just made a video the other day too about what's going on with Bank of America. They're not giving people, you know, their cash back that they're supposed to get. And remember, we only want these credit cards for cash back. That's it. We're not looking for anything else. We want them for cash back. So please stay away from these cards until you get your act together. And when I say get your act together, get your credit all the way together. Get it all the way together until it's built up, because I had to do that too, you guys. I remember my credit score was so low. I had to get my act together. I had to get this together. I cannot let my credit score be this low. I had to get some credit cards. Until you get all of those credit cards reporting, your credit score is good, stay away from these, okay? Because they're going to give you a hard inquiry, and you got a great chance of not getting it while you're in the building stage. Now, last but not least, We have Citi. So Citi, they have a lot of different credit cards. We can click right here on credit cards and we can check them out. So they have a lot of different credit cards that you guys can check out. But you have to think about it. A lot of these credit cards are for people that have very good credit. If you guys have filed a bankruptcy in the last 2 years too, Citi is not going to want to give you any credit cards, especially if they're reporting onto your credit reports. So play your cards right and don't get these, okay? Do not try to get them because you're going to get a hard inquiry for no reason. And I've been there, done that, thinking, oh, I'm going to get this one. Somebody said they got it. And you know that you just in the building stage. Do not get this, you guys. Them hard inquiries is going to hurt your credit, okay? Now, they do have a secure credit card. If you want to get that secure credit card, go ahead and check it out. But it's a great chance that you're not going to get approved for these credit cards like these other ones here, like the Custom Cash and the Simplicity. So please stay away from them, okay? Now, if you guys have established credit, you may not have to stay away from them, but it's just a warning to those people that's in the stage of their life right now where they're building their credit, okay? We're trying to get our act together. We're trying to get everything built up. Do not go ahead and get these credit cards, okay? If you guys have any questions, definitely let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next